well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere. But you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 36-yard line. It's a gain of 34. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Packers defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Fights through it, fighting through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces, so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Kamara off the draw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 104 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. On the move, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack, and it's on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got... take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Looking to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now an audible here into something else. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They'll come up after the sack on a second and 12.
At the Saints' 15-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they'll make the score 14-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Olave over the middle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 8. And now Carr changing the formation. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Black shot. Eagle blue. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers continue to pull away here this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Carr. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're setting better now for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Blue striker. Smash, red.
He'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Carr now to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds Watson. It's gone. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it is 42-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Flush to his right. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Carr to throw again. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Step it up.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away.
This is caught at the 20.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And all the way down to the 35.
183 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Carr's throw complete there to Smith.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Saints.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
A complete once again to Watson.
A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Back to throw again.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Carlson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long second hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Carr to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He finds Watson. It's caught. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 51 yards. And the Packers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
13 yards. First down, Saints.
Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Carr now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 after touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Packers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.